So guys, welcome back. Now more on the RV01 Silverstone case. As you can see here, it has a very unique body. Let's start with the outer shell. Here, on the front part, as you can see, it has a door. Like the PG010 or the other casings, they have swing doors, right? This is the first of its kind. What you do is, you can just push down this cover. As you can see here, you have 5.25-inch drive base for your optical drives, or you can also put hard drives with external coolers. And if you want to close it, what you do is you press the cover and it will automatically close. Now the nice thing about this door is it doesn't get in the way. It closes by itself, so you don't need to, do the action of closing it, and that's very convenient for some. And on the top you have the reset and the power button, and you have this very cool blue LED lit plastic acrylic design here. The whole case has that aerodynamic look. Again, it was patterned from a Japanese robot. And then at the top part, when you press this, it has a conveniently hidden front panel connectors. So you have your FireWire port, you have your audio jack, you have your microphone jack, and you have two USB ports. Now what's lacking, we were a bit disappointed that it didn't have an eSATA port, but that doesn't matter at all, because you can actually just buy eSATA front panel ports for your drive base. So you can just close it and it's neatly hidden, and everything is just neatly hidden. And you can see here at the bottom, it even, you see the small mouth here. The purpose of this is actually for you to easily lift the case with your hand. See? They thought of everything with this case. Now let's go on the top part. Now on the top panel, as you can see, we have very nicely placed air vents. These air vents are very important for this case. Why? We'll show you later when we open this case up. As you move here to the back part, you can see two latches where you can open them, lock and unlock them. I'll show you later when I open this case up. First, I want to show you the side of the case. Here, as you can see, is a window. This case comes in two models. One is with a window and the other one is without a window. And you will see here, there is a neatly placed air vent. This is actually an air vent to draw air inside the case. And you will see the same one on the other side of the case. Here, there is also a neatly placed air vent on this side. Now, let's go to the back part of the case. Now, I'm sure you've seen a lot of other computers out there. When you check the back part, it's always the messy part. But when you see the rear part of this casing, it's actually very, very clean. Check it out. Why? We'll find out when we open this case. So let's now dissect this casing. What we did was we placed parts inside the case. It's actually running right now. It's working because we wanted you to see how it would look like with something inside it rather than an empty case. So let's now open this casing. As you can see here, I'm going to twist it to the unlock portion. There you go. And now we're going to open the case. Ta-da! Now, what makes this different? This is the top panel. I'm removing it. I told you this was very important. Why? Because of the design of the casing. Remember I mentioned earlier that this top air vent was very important? It was because of the layout of the casing. As you will see here, what you usually see at the back part of the casing is now on top of the casing. All the wires that I have connected are now connected to the top part of the casing. So you will see here the connectors, your normal USB slots. So this comes from the motherboard, of course, that we have attached to this. The mouse and keyboards are attached to this, and also the monitor we have attached here at the back. This is supposed to be the rear vent fan you usually see at the back. It's now venting on the top of the case. This is what they call stack effect cooling, where we will show you a video later on how it really works. But before that, let's open this case up. When you want to see the inside of this case, you have to press these two latches here. It says open and lock. So we're going to click this one here, and then you can open the case up. There you go. This is a side panel. There. Now these air vents here are also very important. I showed you earlier the outside part of the air vent. Now I'm showing you the inner part of the air vent. It has a filter which you can of course clean up when all the dust has accumulated in that area. And dust will accumulate in that area. So let me now move on to the inside of the case. Now, we have the inside of the case. Let me discuss to you first the difference of the layout, right? I was telling you earlier that this is the first of its kind to have the motherboard facing actually 90 degrees up. Now, what happens is the power supply is at the bottom. This casing is also equipped with 280 millimeter fans. One here, which you can actually see, and the other one is here on the other side. Both of these fans are blowing air up the case, releasing all the hot air above the case. And it really, really works. We're going to show you later again through a video. Let me just elaborate more on the case. Now, all of these parts here you see belong to the motherboard. This one, this LCD, it doesn't come with the case, it comes with the motherboard. As you can see here, when you want to put on a optical drive in the front bay, you don't really need to use screwdrivers anymore. You just pop in the optical drive, and you see these clips, it'll pop out like that. When you pop it in, when you press it, it'll lock in. You don't need screwdrivers anymore, so it's a screwless case. And here, you also have removable trays for your hard drives. You can actually put 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 hard drives in there. Now, what makes this different is when you get this case, it comes with one hot swappable connector at the back. If you need more, you can buy more, but it comes with one. What it does is you can do a hot swap on one of your drives. What does hot swap mean? It means even while you're using the PC and you want to pull out one hard drive, you can just pull it up just like that. So that's how it works. You can put your hard drive here, close it up like that, and push it in. So servers, actually, if you have a server at home or a server in the office, this case is not only for gamers, it can also be used for corporate servers. Another one that you'll see here is we have a ATI Asus EAH4870 card attached to this. It's one of the longer cards. The length of this video card is very long. It's about 10 inches. And actually, it's around 11 inches, including the tip of the connector. It's around 11 inches. So there's a lot of room here, meaning you can actually put longer video cards inside there. And not only one, you can have multiple video cards inside also. Take note that you can use ordinary standard power supplies here, and you can also use up to extended type power supplies. And on the motherboard, you can use ATX, the standard ATX, standard micro ATX, and even extended ATX on this. Now, there's also, if you remove the back portion, you have 2 ports where you can put in your water cooling hose. And when you remove the back portion, you will see that you'll be able to even attach your radiator in the outside. Now, let's pause for a break.